Hey, thanks for tuning in to Twang and Bang. They are finally here. The KeyMod rail covers from Bravo Company are finally here. I found a package of them in my mailbox just yesterday. I was surprised by them by Bravo Company. And if you go to their website, you'll see they have SKUs up there where it says out of stock, but that's because they've never been in stock. You could sign up for notification to know when you can actually order these themselves. But after posting pictures of these and descriptions, I got so many questions about them that I knew that I could answer before I even had a chance to go out on the range and shoot these. And since I know it's going to be a while before I go to the range, I thought I'd do a rare first look video at these really, really cool rail covers. And that's what's coming up next on Twang and Bang. This is actually the third generation of KeyMod cover produced by Bravo Company, but it's the first to actually make it to market. Previous iterations did not perform as expected, so BCM scrapped them and eventually came up with this design. The covers are 7 slots long, though they can be easily trimmed shorter, as I will show later. They are non-directional and reusable with a solid lockup on any KeyMod spec handguard. The profile is curved, rounding the sides of most KeyMod handguards nicely without adding a bulky feel. The texture matches that on all gunfighter grips, with the BCM logo and star subtly placed on each panel. The recoil lugs are full length with locking tabs that bridge the entire KeyMod slot. The tabs are strong but flexible, allowing repeated installation and removal without damage to the cover or your rail. The covers will be available in all 4 current BCM colors: black, FDE, gray, and foliage green. This is not a Bravo Company product, but it's the best KeyMod cover remover you'll find. It's a Lego brick splitter, and by the end of this video, you just might find yourself adding one to your own toolkit. Installing these, I don't know how you can make it any easier. You can see that the lugs are full length, so there's no starting them in the back of the slot and trying to slide them into the front of the slot like with other rail covers. All you have to do is start at one end, push until it snaps, and now it's installed. And it's not going anywhere, and it's snug. I mean, I can't get a fingernail under any of the sides. That's why I like this Lego tool. You get up under one of the ends, you pop that first one up, and it's out. There's nothing that's this easy or this inexpensive when it comes to KeyMod rail covers. That's pretty cool. So it took me just a couple seconds to put these on and then screw the handguard back on. But now what do I do for this section here where I might want to have it end at the same place as this, or especially here because for practical reasons I want to have this covered when I'm shooting? Well, there aren't any serrations whatsoever on this to just take these and snap them. You have to use snips of some kind. And I found, just really heavy duty wire snips works really well. And what's really cool is you can actually cut these in the middle of a lug, and once you straighten that lug out, it's going to hold. And it's actually locked in that lug there. I could have made that a little bit longer, and I might do that. I just try to do it really quick for video, but it's hard. Might be hard to see on video, but that little piece, even though there's probably 20% of that lug in the slot, it's locked in there. I think that's really slick. And if I can find the other end, well, you can see this one has been cut previously, and the cuts themselves are really clean. You don't have to do any Dremel work or anything like that. And here it is. You can see where the lug is still in great shape. And it didn't quite work out for there, but I'll be able to clip this and use this. Let's see, right there. And again, I'm doing this just fast for video. If you took your time with it, you might be able to make it look a little bit more even. There. Done. Just like that. That's really cool. They did a really good job, not just in designing the texture not just in designing the size of these, but also in picking the polymer that they used. The grip, it's the same design that's on the gunfighter grips that fills in the side, but this polymer is a little bit softer. It doesn't feel rubbery, but it actually feels tackier than the grips themselves. And man, I really like these. I can't wait to get this to the range and shoot this. Chalk one up for dad power. I've stepped on enough Legos in my life to earn getting some benefit from it beyond just playing with my kid. It's pretty cool that this thing works, and they're just $5 from Amazon, or you can walk into a Lego store and they sell these. And I think it's actually going to be something that a lot of people are going to want to have if you're going to be trying to shift these around on a bunch of different rails. You don't have any worries of scratching your rail when you're using one of these little Lego brick splitter tools. And for $10 for 5 of these, I think these are going to be taking the market by storm, because for once, people could look at a product and think, well, actually, that's probably what I think it should cost. So many times on my channel, I get people saying, why are they charging that much for this or that or whatever? Well, they're only charging $10 for 5 of these, and that's I think a really good value. The material itself, clearly they really did a good job in picking the material for the application. And though I haven't shot these yet, I know that they've put these through a lot of real world testing, a lot of range testing. So I don't have any worries about anything that Bravo Company is going to release to the market completely failing, like these things are going to be splitting off or melting on a handguard. But certainly we'll all know soon enough. If you want to learn more about the new KeyMod rail covers from Bravo Company, be sure to click the link in the video description below. Be sure to follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/TWANGnBANG.net, spelled out D-O-T-N-E-T, to see what I'm doing in between the videos here on Full 30 and YouTube. And be sure to click right here to subscribe so you can catch my next videos on bows, guns, and other cool stuff. I really appreciate you watching Twang and Bang, and I hope to see you next time.